Hi, I'm the Lockpicking Cuber, and in this video I have something a bit different from usual. As you can see, it's a children's toy. It's a set of locks, and the idea is that they are number learning locks, so it's for teaching children their numbers, I guess. And I got this partly because it just seemed nice, and it's locks, but also I was really intrigued by how these keys worked. I could see from the picture that the keys all have different, what looked like different bitting. And I wondered, like, do they actually have tumblers in them? Pin tumblers? Are these real locks? I had to find out. So, I got this one. So let's have a look. We get a bunch of these cute little plastic padlocks, and each one has a number written on it in English, and then dots that add up to the same number. So a padlock that's locked, we get a set of keys, and each key has a number printed on it in Roman numerals. So let's see if we can find the number 8 key. Notice that the keys are kind of different shapes, and that's nice. Adds a little bit of variety, makes it a little more interesting for the kids. Right, there we go, that's the number 8 key. So first of all, just before we try the 8, let's try a couple of random other keys. And you'll probably be able to see, just by looking at the keyway, that this key isn't going to fit in it. And that's a hint at how these things work. So if we have a look at number 8, it's actually nothing to do with the bitting that makes it open the lock. It's just the shape of the key and the keyway. And this one just has the right L shape that it fits in. And then you can turn it anti-clockwise and it unlocks, just like a real lock. And if we look down in there, you can see when I turn the key, there's a little locking mechanism, pretty much like you see in a proper padlock, except obviously made of plastic. So the way this works actually is it's not really a normal key. All that's happening is you just have to turn this piece of grey plastic, which you can do with anything, and it will open. But the clever thing is the shapes of the keyways are all different, so they're designed to take the right key. So this number 4 key fits into this keyway, but not into that keyway. If you really try hard, you can just about use the wrong key to open them, but generally speaking, you need the right key. So if we take this number 4 key, we can open the number 4, and it has this really nice satisfying click open, just like with a real padlock. They say these are for kids over 3 years old, and I guess that's about right. I think it would be pretty hard for a kid to take this apart and get little pieces in there, but there are metal springs in there and other parts, so I guess you'd want to kind of keep an eye on them. Anyway, because I wanted to know exactly how these worked, I took one apart. So let's have a look. So this is the inside of the number 5 padlock, and you can probably see pretty quickly how it works. So the shackle is spring-loaded down on this side, and there's this locking mechanism, which also has a spring keeping it locked in place. Oops, I'm going to take that spring out just for now, make it easier to deal with. And when we put the key in to the lock and turn it, all it does is it, oops, hold it in place properly, then it just releases the locking mechanism there. Zoom in a bit there so you can see it better. So it's a little hard to do when it's not held in place properly by the rest of the lock, but you can see that it releases that, and then the spring pushes the padlock, the shackle out. So it's a really simple mechanism, very nicely executed, really clever idea. And of course the whole point of this is not for kids to take the padlocks apart, but for them to learn, you know, the letters that spell the word for the number 10, counting the dots, and then also looking at the Roman numerals, which you get on the key. So it's about learning to sort of match these patterns with each other. And I mean, my kids are teenagers now, so they would have no interest in this kind of thing, but I can so imagine my kids would have loved this when they were little, because it feels like something real, you know, it's like the remote control for the TV, something grown-ups use and kids aren't really allowed to play with. Kids don't get to play with keys, right? And when they do, they're kind of fake and they don't do anything, but they could actually do something with this, you know, they could attach this to their bed, or I don't know, a doll or something. It's satisfying, as well as being educational. So there we go, that was it. I just wanted to show you this set of padlocks and also how they work. There's nothing to pick, you can't, you know, put a pick in there and pick it, but you can obviously just put some sort of device in there and turn it around, so I'll do that. You can get there. It's just a tension thing, really. If you have little kids and they're at all interested in locks and you want them to learn reading and counting of numbers, then I think this would be a really nice Christmas present for a little kid. So there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit that subscribe button down below to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.